Hello, everybody, and welcome to our channel. I'm Mark.
And I'm Rob.
And today we're going to talk about the fact that they gave Caitlin Clark a really hard time when she entered the league. And we think it backfired because it made her a better player quicker.
No.
Hey, everybody, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. We're trying to hit 3,000 and we need your help. And when you do, hit that notification bell so you get notified of our next videos. So, Rob, I know we've covered this in other videos, and probably anybody that's the Caitlin Clark fan knows all the obstacles that she's been given since she's been in the league. I'll just say them really quickly. They were given a really difficult schedule, 11 and 20 days, and they played all the best teams and the best defenders. And she's given a lousy coach. The refs were against her for most of the game, I'd say for the first 10 games. So she was getting calls that she didn't get, foul calls when she deserved it, and she was getting ticket fouls against her. And they didn't protect her, Rob. Yeah. Physicality was there. And we've covered all that. And they double and triple teamed her, Rob. And their whole defensive scheme was to stop her.
Right.
Rob. And in addition to that, it looked like they were trying harder against her than any other player in the league. So that's a lot of obstacles at one time, Rob. And she got and she had no break between college and the pros, which all rookies do, but not all players do. Just the rookies do.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So that was a lot, Rob. And then she had to put up with some of her teammates who couldn't catch her passes, who really are jealous of her and don't like her, and they don't pass to her, and all sorts of obstacles, Rob, that I think were pretty major.
Well, the coach
might be the most important thing, Rob.
Yeah.
She also got a ruptured eardrum, Rob, and hit in the head several times. And like you'd see her at the end of a game, and there was a picture of her just sitting there, and her elbows and her knees were black and blue. That was just after a typical game.
Mm-hmm.
So they gave her a really hard time, is what I'm trying to say. And it made her get better quicker. And then they didn't put her on the Olympic team. And then after that, she told her coach, which was in confidence, they woke a monster, which reminds me of like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan took any slight to get himself motivated, like when he got cut from his basketball team. Of course, he was just a sophomore, but he got cut from the varsity as a sophomore. And then anytime he didn't win something, he didn't become all defense his third year in the league, first or second team, and he deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
And that took as a slight. Next year, he was Defensive Player of the Year. Anything like that, he would take that as a slight, Rob, and get him to motivate. And I think Caitlin Clark did that with not being placed on the Olympic team.
Well, not even that. I mean, with all the, like you said, all the physical and all the other things that she had to deal with, being a competitor that she is, or this person that she is, she says, I'm going to make myself better. And all those criticism and all the stuff that they talked about her has backfired. It's right back in their face because she's proving them wrong. And it motivated her to say, oh yeah, well, I'll show you type attitude.
Right. And she got double teamed in college, but not to the point that she has in the pros. And Rod, she got double teamed and triple teamed, and they were from better players. So these players were taller, quicker, faster, just better players. And so it was harder for her to overcome the double team. But now that she's used to it, she's able to do that. And she makes some great bounce passes in between the two players all the time. And she just got better at passing and better at handling all of that because they threw so much at her, especially in the first 10 games, Rob.
Well, being double team also helps, like you talked about, is also teammates. If you see your teammate getting double teamed, then you should, if it's your person, leave that person and come to the ball and help out. Didn't seem like they were used to. I don't think, like I said, the team wasn't used to that either. They're like, whoa, someone's being double teamed. So the team really couldn't react until the coach finally, after 30 games, finally figured out, or actually Caitlin Clark finally figured it out herself, how to break the double team.
When we mentioned this concept in a different video, we didn't cover it much at length. And then we did a video the other day about the nightmare season that Caitlin Clark had. And one of our listeners made a comment. He said, oh, it's better this way. She ended up being a better player. And I said, yeah. And that's what reminded me to do this video. I said, yes, she did. And we had covered that concept once before. But it's really starting to show it now, Rob, with the 19 assists the other day and the fact that she really is the player of the month. I mean, just in the month of July is 20.3 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 12.5 assists. and she looks like an MVP candidate right now. And like I said, she's probably one of the top 2 to 8 players in the league. She's not number 1. She could be as low as 8, but she's certainly up there. And she's a top 5 MVP candidate and a top 8 player right now, Rob.
And
that's pretty good for rookie.
And also the mental aspect of all the people coming at her, the major sports media coming at her, saying this, and former players saying things about her, which is actually more mental toll. She's fought through that. She didn't crumble and say, "Oh my gosh, I got all this pressure on me." She just took it, and also the criticism. She would take the high road and say, "Okay, well, that's just them," and that proves to us that she is going to be one of the greatest players in the WNBA.
Oh, she's going to be the best player in the NBA at some point, Rob. But Rob, it's a good point. Mentally, she was tough mentally before, but now she's even tougher mentally. They forced her to, because anyone can go through what she went through. And Rob, there was a lot of pressure on her from the very beginning, not just because she was Player of the Year, but because of all the hype that she got, all the money that she got, and that their expectations were high. She's got all these super fans. So, but she had to improve. She had to improve her dribbling, and she did. She had to improve some of her passing. She had to improve her court awareness about double teams and triple teams, and figuring out how to play with new teammates, and figuring out how to deal with a coach who's sabotaging her.
Who's a goof.
Yeah, and so she's had all those obstacles, but has overcome all of them, except she hasn't totally overcome the coach yet, because they're still not winning games they should win. But I think when she gets a break over the Olympics, Rob, I think her legs will come back. She'll get a mental break. She'll get a physical break. Her 3-point shooting will improve, and percentage will go up. And I think she'll have fewer turnovers. And I think that, Rob, we're seeing a monster waking up, and the league is in trouble.
Yep, they better watch out.
They so much didn't want her to be the face of the league or to be the best player in the league, Rob. And she's already the face of the league since day one. But now she's going to be the best player of the league. And it may happen sooner because of all the obstacles they gave her.
Yeah, I've never seen, Mark, a league or people want somebody to fail, but she's helping the league, she's bringing attention to the league, but they're want her to fail. They think that's going to be the thing to help them. No, it's totally the opposite. And it's flying right back in their face.
Rob, I predicted that she would be the best player in the league by her 3rd year, but it could happen sooner.
Yeah.
Could happen by her 2nd year.
I think so.
See. I think it backfired on them, Rob, and that's just what I wanted to point out in this video. Let us know what you think. What do you think it made her develop quicker, both mentally and physically, or not, in the comments down below? Feel free to make intelligent, non-insulting comments. And if you like this video, hit the like button. So, Rob, we're going to do the All-Star Game live on Saturday at 8:30. Yep. Both of us will be there. And we'll both be there for our normal live show, which is Mondays from 6 to 8 Eastern time, except for major holidays, and except for the 2 weeks during the Olympics, because we'll be going down there from 2 to 5 every day, because that's prime time in Paris, and that's when the marquee events are, and that's July 27th to August 10th. And if you want to contribute to our channel, you got the super chats down below, or we got PayPal hooked up in the links down below. And we'll see you in the next video.
All right. Peace out.